Hi everyone, this review is going to be for MAC's new Soft Serve collection, which just launched online and should be in stores by June 2nd. You can also purchase it through Nordstrom and Macy's. I will make sure to put a link in the description box below to where you can find these to purchase them online. Now, the Soft Serve collection is a relatively small collection, but the main thing that it features are these new Soft Serve shadows, which you can see here. They come in currently 12 shades, all of which are going to be limited edition. And MAC says that these have a bouncy texture and that they're supposed to layer smoothly on the lids with buildable color that's long wearing and non-creasing. So of course, after I test these out fully during the day, I will do a written review, and that will be up at the website at allurabeauty.com. I'll put a link to that review in the description box once it is done, usually a few days after this video goes up. As for this video, I will swatch all the colors so that you can see what they truly look like and give you any first impressions that I have. These are going to cost $22 each, or $26 if you live in Canada. I hope that you're subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss out on videos like this, and to make sure you can be eligible for the giveaways that I run. If you haven't seen my last giveaway video, I will link it here for you to see if you're interested. A link to the blog sale, as always, is in the description box also. And let's get looking at MAC's Soft Serve collection. So before we look at each individual color, I wanted to show you the lids on these because I think this is the first time MAC has put any sort of color indicator anywhere on the packaging, which I think is pretty cool so that you can store them lid up if you would like to. The first shade is Bounce Around. Next is Quite Yummy. Cushy Life. Put Me to Shame. So Saucy. Plead Guilty. Jealous Girl. Must Be Lust. Girls, Girls. Best Makeup. Big Bad Blue, and Softened Up. And these come in the same pots that you would find for paint pots, but inside these are domed. So you could apply these with a brush or your fingers. Because of the texture, I will apply them with my fingers. That probably will also let you see a more concentrated color. So first is Bounce Around, which is a light cool taupey silver. Next is Quite Yummy. MAC says this is a light pink, but this is more of like a burnt peach. And Bounce Around has a pearl finish, and Quite Yummy has a satin finish. And Cushy Life is a light, warm golden beige. This has a pearl finish. Next is Put Me to Shame. This is a mid-toned dirty taupe with a satin finish. So Saucy. It's a mid-toned peach, also with a satin finish. And Plead Guilty is a vibrant, sparkling, very pale yellow gold with a pearl finish. Okay, so here are the 6 colors up close with just one layer applied. You can see that they are varying degrees of sheer. So if you wanted to keep them that way, that's what they would look like. I'm going to go ahead and show you what they look like with them layered. All right, so going back over each color, here's Bounce Around, Quite Yummy, Cushy Life, then Put Me to Shame, So Saucy, and Plead Guilty. Alright, so that's what these look like with some layering. And you can tell the difference between the satin finish shades and the pearl finish shades. The satin finish has more of a smooth metallic finish or shimmering finish, and then the pearl shades are a lot more, I would say, glittery. So like this shade and this shade. So next we have Jealous Girl. which is a mint green with a satin finish. Next is Must Be Lust. This is a sparkling bronzy tan with a pearl finish. Girls Girls, a soft pastel purple with a satin finish. Best Makeup is a light golden highlighter with a pearl finish. Big Bad Blue is a soft pastel blue. I see a lot of purple in this shade also. It has a satin finish. And last is Soften Up. This is a mid-tone warm brown. And it doesn't even look like it has a satin finish. It's very different from the other ones. Still a shimmering reflective finish, but certainly not as shimmery or glittery as the others. Alright, so here are the next set of 6 shades up close and with 1 layer applied. And going back over each shade, here's Jealous Girl, Must Be Lust, Girls Girls, Best Makeup, Big Bad Blue, and Soften Up. Okay, so the last 6 shades with 2 layers of the color applied. So there is MAC's Soft Serve collection with the 12 new Soft Serve eyeshadows. So to the touch, these are super silky, creamy, bouncy. They have like a moussey texture to them. And you can see that on application, all of the colors are shimmery. They have some level of shimmer and glitter. And they do apply somewhat smoothly on the skin, although you can run into some trouble if you apply too much. You can get sort of clumps of glitter, so just be aware of that. But otherwise, the texture is very silky and they are going to feel very lightweight on the skin. In my experience with a texture like this, you may have a little bit of trouble using colors together and blending them the way that you would be able to with a powder shadow. So I'll definitely let you know how application goes once I test these out. Also, in my experience with this kind of texture, they probably won't be very long wearing, but again, that's not based on actually using them, that's just based on an educated and experienced guess. The pigmentation you will get out of these is going to be on the more sheer side. You can build them up, but they're not going to give you an intense layer of color. And again, that is going to vary from shade to shade. So for example, something like Girls Girls or a Big Bad Blue, we can see that they have more sheer color to them and more sheer pigmentation. I do appreciate that MAC has put the color stickers on the top. I think that's a good change and a good improvement. And if you have any other thoughts about this collection or about these products or the colors, please make sure to put them in the comment section below. I would like to see what you think. I hope that this video was helpful to you if you were interested in this product. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. And a little more long wearing. Jane, which is a very affordable makeup company, has some new items on beauty.com. I'm glad that they've been added to the lineup on the website. These are 2 eyeshadow palettes that have come out in the line. They are called the Ice Sparkle Shadow Set Palettes. This one's Warm Cocoa Glimmer, more goldeny shades. This is Cool Moon Glow, more smoky, cool toned shades. And I am using the Warm Cocoa Glimmer shades on my eyes today for this look. And I think that the formulation is pretty good, especially for the price. And so you should definitely check these out if you are looking for drugstore priced eyeshadow palettes. By Terry's Summer Collection has these 2 absolutely stunning palettes. Here is one of them, and here is the other. Reviews for these are already up at allurabeauty.com. Man, these powders are beautifully formulated. They are silky soft and smooth, very easy to use and wear. They do all contain some level of shimmer, so don't expect these to be a matte bronzing option for you, but they look absolutely stunning on the face. The thing is, these are very, very expensive. I think they're like $85 per palette, so, you know, just obviously that's not feasible for some of us or even something that we're interested in, but if you do have the